Good afternoon and welcome to the last installment of the topic or four-part series venturing out with COVID-19, staying safe. Thank you for taking the time to stay connected with us and also for just logging on and checking us out as we talk about staying alive or staying safe during this COVID-19 situation. Before we get started, I want to ask you to check out our YouTube channel. We have all our previous webinars in regards to venturing out with COVID-19, but also other webinars that talks about various topics from climate change to diabetes to post-care. So feel free to jump on our YouTube channel, Epic Health Education, and check us out, and even subscribe. Without any further ado, let's get right in. Before we jump into our actual topic for today, just want to remind you a couple of things. One is keep at least 6 feet of distance from other people as you go out. You want to wear a mask that covers your mouth and your nose. You want to wash your hands before, if you can wash your hands out there, and then wash your hands when you come home. Or you can wash your hands at home. Make sure you have some form of hand sanitizer in your car. But then I've read stories where hand sanitizers blow up in the car, but I'm not too sure. So you may want to do some research on that before you have hand sanitizer bottles in your car. But if you can have a hand sanitizer close or on you, that'll be good. And also, if you are sick, do not go out. If you're sick, do not go out. Let's jump right in. Post office. I know right now we have a lot more time to do other things, and seeing that we can't really connect with our family and friends, what we can do is we can send them things, whether if it's a mask you may have created or sewn, or some clothes, or what have you. The next best thing is to, in addition to going online to see them, you can send them something. But before you visit your local U.S. Postal Service branch, see if you can complete your service online. There are different opportunities to go online. Try that out first. You can buy stamps and change mailing addresses online or by mail without an in-person visit. So you want to see if you can do some preliminary work before or instead of going to the mailbox or to the postal office. A couple of things you want to keep in mind. Observe the protocols. If you do need to go, maintain your distance from other customers. And that's important because your wait time may be delayed because of this. So be careful of that. Observe the protocols. And if you need to go, maintain your distance from other customers. Your wait time there may be delayed, or who knows, it may be longer because you have to now wait online 6 feet apart. So keep that in mind. It may not be delayed, it may be longer. So just keep that in mind. You may interact with employees behind sneeze guards, which are clear barriers that separate you and the employee. That's a good thing. The UPS has installed that, so that will help to protect you and the employee. So keep that in mind. And then wash your hands later. Of course, you wash your hands before and after you visit. But yes, mail isn't thought of to harbor the coronavirus, but using shared payment terminals and pens at the office could expose you to it. So keep in mind when you're plugging in your numbers, your PIN code to pay for a transaction, you have to use your fingers. So if you have gloves, that's better. Also to sign something, make sure you have gloves, that's better. So observe protocols before you go. If you have to go, then go. If not, you can do everything online. Also, wash your hands before, after you leave, and if you can use gloves, that'll be better too. Go into the grocery store, whether if it's Trader Joe's, Sprouts, Stater Brothers, Winco, Ralph's, Walmart, grocery stores, you want to be careful. Some stores now allow a certain amount of people to come in. That helps to reduce the risk. That's good. Certain stores, or most stores now, spray the carts. That's also, some stores do everything. Spray the carts, give you a squirt of hand sanitizer, and even the bags that they normally sell is free because they want to further reduce contamination. So, supermarkets, they were one of those only places where people could go before states began to reopen. You'll still need to practice social distancing while you're there, even now. Yes, the states are opening up. Yes, people are out more, but you still want to be careful. You still want to be careful. A couple of things you want to keep in mind. You want to plan your trip. And that means bringing a list of foods you have to get or produce you have to get. It's good to have a general sense of where they're located in the store so you won't spend more time in the store than you need to. Some ingredients may be out of stock, so prepare some backup. And so a couple months ago, let's say a month ago or so, I was thinking, I go to a lot of the neighborhood stores, and I was thinking of trying to memorize the store aisles and what's in the aisles because it's easier to get in and get out based on where you know things are at. So I called the store. They don't have a map of the store. So I said, let me try to figure out how I can do that. I haven't done it as yet, but my goal would be to jot down what's in every aisle for the most part. And then when I do go to the store, I have my list. I'll plan it out and I'll get what I need to get in an orderly fashion, thus reducing my time in the store, thus reducing my contamination risk. So I recommend you do that. Get a map of the store if you can. If not, try to map out where you need to go based on where you want to go, based on the food that you want to get it, and get out. Wipe down carts and baskets. Use a disinfectant wipe to clean handles. Another customer might have touched. I mentioned that some stores, they would spray the carts. They will also give you hand sanitizer. So that's good. But if you want to be extra careful, you can do that too. Then lastly, follow the flow of traffic. Many stores have imposed one-way traffic in aisles to avoid tight squeezes. And be mindful, tight squeezes, when you're close to somebody, that can also increase your risk. So you want to reduce tight squeezes. The directions aren't always straightforward, so look for arrows on the ground to orient yourself. So quick recap, plan your trip. When you go to the supermarket, you can use a map, have an internal map, memorize where you need to go, have a list, wipe down carts and baskets. Make sure you also, if you can, sanitize your hands. Also, lastly, follow the flow of traffic. If you're going one way and everybody else is going the other way, that may be a sign that you're going the wrong way. And that brings me to the end of this 4-part series, Venturing Out with COVID-19. I thank you for taking the time to hang out with us every Monday from 1 to 1:10-ish or so. Feel free to check us out on our YouTube channel, Epic Health Education. And if you have any topics you're interested in that you want us to prepare a webinar for, please let us know. So stay tuned for our next webinar coming up, and that is entitled, Where's the Beef? Right now, prices of food are going up. Beef is going up, chicken, turkey, produce is going up. So the question that you may be thinking is, okay, seeing that beef is going up, chicken is going up, are there any alternatives to protein? And we'll be discussing some alternatives to protein to help you get your protein, but also look at the types of options you can consider. Because beef or chicken or turkey isn't the only source that provides you with protein. All right, thank you. Take care. Have a good day. Bye.